Someone once said,
"Shut up and dribble."
NBA superstar LeBron James and his foundation are opening this school in Akron.
I know the streets they walk. I know the trials and tribulations that they go through because I've been there.
So at this point, LeBron James has done more for education than Betsy DeVos, done more and stolen less for charity than Donald Trump, and done more for the inner city communities than Ben Carson. Some might say that Washington should shut up and dribble. Yesterday, the Akron-born self-made man, yes, self-made, not Kylie Jenner self-made, you know, where you have a couple $100 million to start off with, but a man who rose from the ground up, unveiled a new public school that his charitable foundation, along with the Akron school system, helped build. His recent act of generosity follows a lengthy career of charitable contributions and working with inner city organizations to help at-risk youth around the country. You know, all while being arguably one of the greatest basketball players of all time, all while supporting a family, all while managing a scandal-free career despite his life being broadcast in front of the world from the age of, 13? All while surpassing the continued unfair and seemingly unattainable expectations set for him by the media. LeBron's school is set to offer free tuition, free uniforms, free transportation within 2 miles, free breakfast, lunch and snacks, guaranteed college tuition for every student who graduates, food pantry for families, GED classes and job placement and services for parents, and free bicycles and helmets. What is this guy, some kind of democratic socialist or something?
complicated.
What LeBron James continues to do at a time when athletes and celebrity figures are told by figures on the right to stay in the lane cannot be measured by points or records. LeBron James, the role model, surpasses even LeBron James, the basketball player, which when you think about it, is pretty damn amazing considering he's about as good at basketball as I am at finding a way to wangle selfies into political conversations. But despite everything he has done and continues to do for at-risk youth around the country, people like Laura Ingraham will always see him as just an athlete and try to diminish his efforts, when the reality is people like her are simply upset that today's greatest role model is a black basketball player from Akron who came from nothing to become one of the greatest sporting heroes this country has produced. A stellar example of what it means to be a great American, a man who represents his country by working to give back to those who are less fortunate, to help offer those in his community the kind of opportunities that didn't exist when he was growing up, to show others that with the right work ethic and frame of mind, greatness is attainable. And it's no surprise that that same organization that smeared James and told him to shut up and dribble had very little to say on his monumental efforts to uplift his community. That's right, while they had one article on his monumental efforts, they focused most of their attention on his anti-Trump rhetoric. And FYI, LeBron saying Trump uses sports to divide us isn't anti-Trump. It's the truth. He is the guy, after all, who ran on a platform of hate and called black athletes sons of bitches. But this is what they do. They ignore the efforts of people like LeBron and Kaepernick while glorifying the efforts of white athletes like J.J. Watt.
And I see that magazine cover, Neil, and I think if we want to go with a football player, Houston Texans, J.J. Watt.
To portray a false narrative that black athletes do nothing for those they are fighting for, when in reality they do more for their community in 1 hour than most politicians on both sides of the political sphere do over the space of a year. And I'll never miss an opportunity to bypass the unequivocal irony of the people who voted for a thrice-married reality TV star telling athletes to stay out of politics. But while they turn a blind eye, we will continue to glorify the efforts of LeBron, Kaepernick, Ashton Kutcher, Chance the Rapper, and countless other celebrity figures who use their platform to help others. LeBron James is an American hero, and if your unabashed love for Trump clouds your ability to see that, then it's not LeBron that needs to stay in his lane. It's you that needs to open your eyes.